Apologies, we're a few minutes late. Getting to grips with setting everything up, but just trying to do the best for you so you've got things to catch up on if you so choose. Check them on silent. Yeah. Julie, how many devices are you on? Come through again.
Sandy, can you hear me?
I've got the other speaker in, so you're closer to me. That means I can't hear you.
Can you hear me, Sandy?
Wave and I'll. Are you trying to say something, Sonia?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're small as opposed to big on the screen.
Try scrolling left or right.
Left. No.
Am I small on other people's screens?
They're all muted. Yeah.
They're saying no.
Christine's,
I've got my.
yeah.
I'm on Spotlight. Cancel Spotlight.
Oh, here we go.
Is that okay now?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I was on Spotlight. Now I'm back on Spotlight. I turned it off and back on, and then it worked. Anyway.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Mute all. We'll be expert at the technology when this is all over. Why look blurry? We'll get started and hopefully it won't be so blurry. Okay, let's inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And exhale, release. I've just realised I look blurry because we're on Paul's computer. That isn't so good, so I think I should be good on yours. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, expand ribs. Exhale, breathe out through the mouth, drawing belly, pulling up pelvic floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So if you've got, actually let's come across calling. So we're taking our hands out in front with palms facing down and taking one knee to the opposite hand. So this is very good for dyslexia. Helps to balance out the left and right hemispheres of the brain. So if you haven't got high blood pressure or uncontrolled high blood pressure, you can have your arms up, then drop that one arm down, and then the other. So this really gets the heart going. Always go at a pace that suits you. Keep that belly running. Hi Chris, hi Kate, hi Sally, hi Jenny, hi Kevin, hi everybody, hi extra person with Julie. And release. Good, let's take our hands to the shoulders. Inhale, elbows forward. Exhale back. Inhale, elbows forward. And exhale back. And once more, inhale forward. Exhale back. And last time, even though I said that was the last time. Good, then we're dropping one arm up and over it, and then the other. Sorry, the elbow. So you're twisting through the upper back now more. Maybe full circles with the arm. Depends on your balance, you might follow the hand. Or you might just keep your gaze where you can keep your balance. You're opening up through the shoulders and the chest. Good, and releasing. Taking one foot directly in front of the other if you can, so as though you're on a tightrope. If you can't do that, leave a little gap so you're more like on train tracks. Interlace the hands behind you, and as you inhale, reach the arms away. Stay there, inhale, expand ribs. Exhale, breathing out through the mouth, drawing back belly and pulling up pelvic floor. Inhaling, expanding. Exhale. Inhale, expand. And exhale. Good. Other foot in front. This time, hands together, elbows together. So if your shoulders are tight, you might need the elbows closer to your chest, or you might take hold of the opposite shoulders. Or you might be able to lift your elbows up in alignment with the shoulders, but yet still the shoulders are down and away from the ears. You're pressing your hand, your forearm into one another. And then as you inhale, draw the arms out to the side into cactus arms. Exhale, draw them back together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. And once more, inhale, open. And exhale, release. Release the arms, release the legs, rolling out through your shoulders. Taking your hands to your hips, stretching out through the lower back and the hip, rotating out. And the opposite direction. Just going to hide some of the videos so people are not there. If I can do that. Participants. Good. And releasing. Back. Sorry about that. Lift your heels and lower. Bend your knees, but without allowing the knees to come over the toes. So try to keep that in alignment, not over the toes, and straighten. Lift the heels and lower. Bend the knees and straighten. Good. So we're going to switch arms. So one arm up, one arm down. As we make that movement, bend the knees, lift the heels, bend the knees, lift the heels. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. If the knees aren't happy with bending, just drop the heels and then straighten. So remember, we're not leaning back. So Chris, really be mindful that you're not leaning back like this. It's not this. So my shoulders are the same. I'm just coming down, up. See, there's no movement back or forth. I think, Chris, if you just bend less through your knees, perhaps that might help. Good. And releasing. Well done, everybody. Okay, weighting to the right foot, left foot out in front, hands to your hips, maybe draw the elbows back, taking the leg to the side, and back to centre. So I can see a few of us are rocking over. We don't want that. So either take the leg halfway out, or if it helps with your balance, keep the foot on the floor. So Kevin, try not to lean over if you can. So maybe coming out less with the foot. You're exhaling as you're taking the leg out. Inhaling back to centre. Exhale out. Inhale, centre. Last one, exhale out. Inhale, centre, and release. Other side, leg out in front. Try to keep this torso nice and controlled. Exhale out. Inhale, centre. This part doesn't move. Exhale out. Inhale, centre. Keep the elbows drawn back. Exhale. Inhale, unless you need the wall. Exhale out. Inhale, centre. And last one. Exhale out. Inhale, centre, and release. Taking the right foot forward and the left foot's back, bending the back leg, the left leg, and hinging forward until you feel a stretch through the back of the leg. Taking the hands to the legs, or you can extend your arms forward and release them. Extend the arms forward, then release them back down. Whichever is best for you. Last one, and release. Rising up, taking that left foot a little bit further back. Try to keep the heel down, bend through your front leg. And then if you need more stretch, moving forward, look for a stretch through the back of the calf, maybe a hamstring if that's tight for you. Balancing, belly's drawn in. Rising up, turning around to the other way or just switching legs if that's better for you in terms of seeing the camera. Oh, yeah, let's come straight into the calf stretch first. So the front leg is bent, the back heel, trying to keep that on the floor. And then hinging forward until you feel a stretch for you. We're breathing in, expanding the ribs. Breathing out, drawing back belly, pulling up pelvic floor. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. And once more, inhale. Exhale. Bring that back foot in. Bend through that right leg, left leg out in front. Flexing through the left leg, and again hinging forward until you feel the stretch for you. Check your knees happy. Front leg, left leg straight. Back leg is bent. I don't know if you're doing it the other way around, Chris. So from up here, bend the back leg, and then sitting your bum back, and then flexing through the front foot. So the toe comes off the floor. We are wobbling today. Can you not see what I'm doing very well? I'll just come a bit closer. So my back leg is bent like this. Front leg is straight. Then I'm hinging forward, sitting my bum back till I feel a stretch through the back of the leg. Good, and releasing. Well done, everybody. Give those knees a little bit of love. Okay, so taking your strap or your beans, or not using anything if you don't have anything. Feet hip distance apart. Taking the arms up to shoulder height. Draw the shoulders back, down away from the ears. From here, exhale as you take the arms out to the side. Inhale as you come back to center. So you can either keep the legs as we are, or you could take the legs wide, toes slightly pointed out, and as you bend your knee, as you take the arms out, bend your knees. As you straighten your legs, arms back to shoulder height, so in front, directly in front of the shoulder. Exhale as the arms come out. Inhale as you draw the arms back in. Exhale away. Inhale, release. Exhale away. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, release. And last one, exhale away. Inhale, release. So reach your arms up to the sky, reaching to the right. Inhale, center, reach to the left. Inhale, center, and release the arms down. Good. Okay, arms back up. Take the arms out. Bend your knees. Reach your arms up. Bend the elbows and extend. If you need to, you can straighten the legs in between, or you can keep the legs straight altogether. So you're bending the elbows and then extending. If you don't have a stretchy band, it might be a bit more of a challenge with just a strap, if you've got any. So Chris, I'd come your legs a little bit wider just to protect your knees, because it looks like your knees are going over your toes slightly. Exhale as you bend. Inhale as you straighten. Last one. Good. And releasing. Bringing the feet back together. Taking the strap around your feet. So if you don't have a stretchy strap, but you do have some bottles of water or baked beans nearby, do go and grab those if you want extra weight. Taking the arms up to shoulder height or lower, depends on how your shoulders feel. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears, take the arms out to the side, release down. Then the other way, arms out to the side, forward, and release. If you've got books, Jenny. I can't quite see what it is. It looks like books to me. Arms out to the side. And then forward to the side and release. Forward to the side. It's tickled me, Jenny, sorry. Forward to the side and release. And rolling out through your shoulders. Good, taking the arms forward. Holding, keep your shoulders down away from the ears. And releasing. Coming back to center, so just changing the strap if you need to. It's going to reach to the right, and back to center, and to the left. So as we reach to the left, we bring the right arm up. As we reach to the right, we bring the left arm up. Coming from side to side. Soon gets warm. Breath flowing. Exhale as you reach. Inhale as you come back to center. Oh, that's got cooler. Last one. Good, and release. Okay, release the strap. So if you've got, you can do this with either the loop band or this longer band, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to do it with the loop band. So we take the strap through the top of the hand, or we're holding it if we've got the longer strap, taking it to the opposite shoulder, and we're taking your hand in the bottom of the loop, or just taking hold of the bottom of the band. So one hand is on the opposite shoulder, the other hand is just underneath, and as you exhale, draw the arm down toward the hip. Inhale as you draw the arm back up. Exhale, wave. Inhale, draw back up. Exhale, wave. Inhale, release. Exhale, wave. Inhale, release. Exhale, wave. Pulsate in there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We should really feel the biceps going. If not, do some more reps. Okay, so through the hands, loop over the top of the hands, taking to the opposite shoulder, and taking hold of your bottom of the strap. Exhale as you draw the arm down. Inhale as you release. So this elbow is not up, it's just resting on the body. Exhale as you draw the arm down. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, wave. Inhale, rise. Exhale, wave. Inhale, rise. Exhale, wave. Inhale, rise. Well done, everybody. Exhale, wave. Inhale, rise. Then pulsating. So extend into your full extension. And then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Oh, do you feel that? I definitely felt that. Angel wings, elbows tucked in toward the body. Exhale as you take the arms out to side. Keep the elbows tucked in toward the body. Inhale as you release. So see where my hands are at 90 degrees. Exhale, wave. Inhale, release. Be done without the strap. Exhale, wave. Inhale, release. Exhale, wave. And then hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and release. Rolling out through the shoulders. Just thought I could maybe move my camera there, so it looks like I'm looking at you more, which I am because you're up there. Yeah. Okay. So strap between your arms. Oh, you can see this massive cable I've got there. Let's do that. All right. Okay, so arms straight. Sorry about that. Then taking the arms out to the side and release. Arms to the side and release it. As you're doing that, you're lifting your arms up to shoulder height. So extend the arms away from you, then drawing the arms back in, and then back down. So now we're going to do the same, but we're going to pulsate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and release. Rolling out through your shoulders. Yeah, they really get working, don't they? Okay. Well, have a drink if you need it. I certainly do. Okay, strap around your ankles. So into the lovely side stretch that really gets the outside of the hips, the glutes working. So we're stepping to the side and then drawing the leg in. We're keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. Arms can either be relaxed or to the hips, whichever you want. Oh yeah, so if you've got the longer band, just tie a knot in the band and then you have a little loop coming from side to side. Or if it works just as you're doing Chris, that's fine. I really feel those working. So Sally, if you need to come long ways on your mats, you're coming towards me and then away. If you need more space. Oh, we'll be aching tomorrow. And last one. Oh, and release at your hips. Okay, use them all if you need to for balance. Hands on the hips. Take the leg behind and slightly to the side. So do lose a strap if you need to for this one, because it can be quite a challenge with the strap. Exhale as you extend behind. Inhale as you tap down. Exhale as you extend behind. Inhale as you tap down. Check the back's happy with that. If it's not, take the leg to the side instead. Oh, my legs are killing, I don't know about you. Exhale away. Tap down. Try to keep the torso as close as steady as you can. And last one. And release. Oh. Other side. Leg behind, slightly to the outside edge. Exhale as you extend away. Inhale as you tap. Exhale away. Inhale as you tap. So as less movement as you can with your body. So noticing if you're doing this. If you are, take the strap off and do smaller movements. Exhale away. Inhale as you tap. Well done. Last one. Oh, and releasing. Keep the strap there. Lowering down onto the back of the body. So this mic I can move closer to me, so hopefully be a bit clearer for you. Take your legs long, and then we're just taking the legs away from us. So we're drawing the legs to the outer edges of our mat, and we're just holding them. When you've had enough, releasing. I'll move my camera closer as you're doing that. So the legs are straight. You've got the strap around your ankles. And you're taking the leg out to the side. Holding when you've had enough. Releasing. So we're on the back of the body, we're not on the side of the body, we're on the back of the body. We've got the strap around our legs, our ankles. I'll do it this way, so I could be lying or seated. And I'm just taking my legs out to the side and holding. Would have had enough, releasing. Taking legs out to the side, holding, releasing. I'm on the back of the body. Good, and releasing, bending your knees and bringing the strap up above the knees. You can get there. Soles of the feet on the floor. Shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale as you extend the legs to the outside of your mat. Inhale as you draw the legs in. Exhale as you extend the knees away from you. Inhale as you draw the legs in. That's it, continuing. So knees come apart from each other, not from side to side. Knees are coming apart, so come to the camera. Knees out. It's almost like giving birth. Knees apart. So you don't drop the knees fully to the floor, so it's not completely let your hip flop open. It's controlled. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Good, and releasing. Keep the strap there. Hands alongside by the hips. So anyone with osteoporosis of the spine or backs that don't like curling up each vertebrae at a time, just lift your hips and keep your back straight, and then lower back down. Or just do pelvic tilts by drawing in the belly, lift the tailbone off and releasing. Otherwise, draw in the belly, squeeze the buttocks, begin to peel off the lower back, the middle back, and the upper back. So you're in your version of bridge, coming up as far as is enough for you. And then from there, lowering back down. One vertebrae at a time, or keeping the spine straight and just lowering the back. Once more, drawing in the belly, peeling off the lower, middle, upper back. Keep your hips high from there. As long as the hips stay high, take the legs away from you. So the knees out to the side, just as we did when our bum was on the floor. Inhale, draw the legs back to center. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. Last one. Exhale, open. Inhale, center, and lowering back down. Good. Bring your knees in towards chest, rocking from side to side. Release the loop strap. If you've got the longer strap, bring that close, and take the strap around your right foot. So left foot is on the floor, or in tabletop for more of the improvers level. Beginners on the floor. So elbows tucked in toward the body. Exhale as you extend the leg long. Keep the foot roughly in alignment with your left knee. Inhale as you draw back. If you want a harder version, you can have your arms up to the sky. I don't know what that is you Ross and Kevin have got. I must ask you after. It doesn't look like the strap. I can't hear you because I got my mic in. Exhale, extend. Inhale, draw back. So you've either got your arms straight up to the sky, which makes it more challenging on the core, or you've got the elbows tucked in toward the body. Exhale, away. Inhale, draw back. Oh, I think she's got a stretchy tie thing. Oh, that's good. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, away. Inhale, draw back. And last one, exhale, away. Inhale, draw back. Draw the knees into the chest if you need a little release through the back. Same leg, right foot up to the sky. Left foot on the floor, easier. Or in tabletop, harder. Keep the legs straight. Oh. Keep the leg straight. Exhale as you extend the foot. Keep the leg straight, hovering over the mat. Inhale as you rise back up. Again, you've either got the elbows tucked in toward the body, or you've got the arms up to the sky. Exhale, away. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, away. Nice and controlled. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, away. Inhale, rise up. Bend your knee if you need to, that right leg. Kevin, if you need to. Exhale, away. Inhale, rise up. Good. Draw that leg towards you into a hamstring stretch. Breathe. And if you need more from the hamstring stretch, left leg extends along the mat and draw the toes back. Draw the left leg in. If you extended it out, swap the band. So band around the left foot, right foot on the floor, knee bent. Left knee in toward the chest. Exhale as you extend the leg long. Inhale as you draw back. If you want to make it harder, right foot's in tabletop. So you want to make the arms harder, arms up to the sky. Exhale away. Inhale, draw back. Exhale away. Inhale, draw back. Keep that belly drawn in as you exhale. Ribs expand as you draw back. In. Exhale away. Inhale, draw back. Exhale away. Inhale, draw back. And last one, exhale away. Inhale, draw back and release. Kevin, if you need a different one to the single leg lowers, you can do toe tap. So the left foot is bent and the left toe taps down and then rises up. So you can keep the leg bent without the strap. Okay, strap around your left foot, right foot on the floor or in tabletop. Exhale as you keep that leg straight, hovering over the mat. Inhale as you rise back up. Harder arms, arms up above your head, so towards the ceiling. Exhale away. Inhale, rise up. Exhale away. Inhale, rise up. Exhale away. Inhale, rise up. And last one, exhale away. Inhale, rise up. Hamstring stretch. Draw the leg towards you, flex through the foot. Option to extend that right leg out to the end of your mat. Draw the toes back towards you. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Good, and releasing. Release the strap to the side. Toe taps, right foot up into tabletop. Tap the toe down and then rising back up. To make it more difficult, left foot's in tabletop. If you've got both legs up, you could alternate. You've just got the left foot on the floor, just do the right leg and then we switch. Exhale as you tap down. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Bring the knees in toward the chest, rocking from side to side. If you feel your back's beginning to pull, it's often because then the core muscles are getting fatigued and tired, so you need to have a little rest. So take it down a level if you need to. Left side, so right foot's either in tabletop with it or right foot's on the floor. If you do have both legs up, you can do alternate. Tap down and then rise up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, rise. Exhale, tap. Inhale, rise. Exhale, tap. Inhale, rise. Last one, exhale, tap. Inhale, rise. Knees in toward the chest, rocking from side to side. Extend your legs long, arms over the head, pointing and flexing through the feet. Bend your elbows, so the arms are in cactus, I call them, so they'd be out into a T, but then, oh, sorry, I put the mic, bend the elbows. Draw the legs in, bend your knees, drop the knees to the left, and gaze to the right. If you need more, bend the knees deeper. The back's pulling at all, just ease off. So if the neck's happy, gaze into the opposite direction to the legs. Breath coming and going. On the next exhalation, draw in the belly, bring the legs back to center, knees to the right, gaze to the left. You might direct the breath up and down the spine. Drawing in the belly, coming back to center, rolling onto one side, doesn't matter which. Take the heel toward the bum, and then try to push the foot into the hands to create a deeper stretch, squeeze the bum. Check the knees happy, if it's not, have the legs straight. And releasing, rolling onto the other side, heel toward the bum. We can hold of the ankle, Pushing your hips forward. Breathing. And releasing. Any final stretch you need before relaxation. Extending the legs long. Unless you need support with the back, then bend the knees. Take the shoulders down away from the ears. Turn the palms facing up into a receiving position. And just allowing the body to settle and to soften.